In my previous lecture, I discussed with you people about the breadth first search algorithm and the like depth first search algorithm we are going to discuss today in this lecture. Okay, so understand this particular algorithm with the help of water jet problem. So today only you people are well aware of now what is water jet problem and how to solve it. So now we are going to discuss two control strategy. The first control strategy is breadth first search and the second control strategy is to depth first search. I previously defined that breadth control strategies are nothing but a way that in this manner only you will apply the rule. That is what is going to happen. So now look at the screen. I'm sharing. Yeah, okay. So this is particular breadth first search and depth first search solution using this water jug problem. Okay. Now what happens over here? That suppose our initial state is 0, 0. Our initial state, what water jug problem, we know the start state. It is 0, 0. Now for the start state, you people know that two rules are applicable. The first one and the second one. If you apply the first rule, then you will get 4, 0. And if you apply the second rule, that means that you will get 0, 3. So in breadth first search algorithm, it says that for a current state on which you are currently working, check out how many number of rules are applicable to it. After finding it out that for the current state, two rules are applicable to this particular state, okay, apply each and every rule that is applicable to this initial state, okay, or any state that on we are working on, okay. So let me just edit this with the help of screen. So for this particular state, okay, for this particular state, two rules are applicable. So each and every rule we apply to this particular state and generate this new state. Now look at this 4, 0. This for this particular state, three rules are applicable. One is 4, 3, that is rule number 2. Second one is 0, 0, that is rule number 5, and the next one is 1, 3. Okay. So three rules are applicable on this particular state 4, 0. So apply each and every rule and generate this 3 state. So now we don't need to move along this. Still this one is left. So go for this 0, 3. Apply each and every rule that is applicable to this state and generate new state. And now check whether the states you have generated, any of them includes a goal state or not. Okay. Again, moving next step in the algorithm. 4, 3. Two rules are applicable to this state. Then I'm applying each and every rule. That means both the two rules are applied, and now I'm generating the new states. Same thing with now moving with the 0, 0. Rules, two rules are applicable, applying it, okay. And for 1, 3, two rules are applicable and applying over it and generating the new state. Okay. After that, when you need to move along, see, you cannot move from this level to this level if these two nodes are not explored. See, I have not explored because I have to go way too long and then find the solution. Okay. So this is for just explanation that in breadth first search, you need to first complete with this level, then this level, and then you can go for this level. So without exploring these two nodes, you cannot move forward to this node exploration. That is not happening in breadth first search. Okay. Now let us discuss the algorithm. Okay. So first one is breadth first search. So now you need to create a variable called node list. Okay, this is the algorithm given in your book. So you are creating a variable name. Yes, please. हाँ सही क्यों ऐसे जाओ सामने अरे ना ना नहीं जैसे कि मैं आज मीटिंग रखी थी इंटर्नशिप हमारे में पंडल में जी भी होता है फिट सर्विस अगला अटेंड कर ले वाला थैंक यू 3:20 lecture finished થઈ જશે. The initial state, okay. First step over here in breadth first search algorithm is that you need to create a variable called node list. Okay. Second step is that until a goal state is found. So for our current example, the goal state is 2n. Okay. So until the goal state is found, our node list is empty. That means there are no more nodes left in our algorithm to explore. Then we can terminate. So now we are entering into the loop. Now what you need to do, remove the first element from the node list and call it E. Okay. So explaining you the first step of algorithm. So what happens over here is, now see, you need to create a variable name node list. Okay. So I'm creating a variable name node list. So naming it NN. Okay. Now what is written over here? Set it to initial state. So currently it would be having the value 0, 0. We are setting its value to 0, 0. Now what is the next? We have done it. Until a goal state is found or node list is empty. So currently initial state is there, node list is not empty. And initial state is also not goal state. So we need to move further. What is written? Remove first element from node list and call it E. So now I'm removing first element from this node list, that is 0, 0. I'm removing it. Now I'm calling this 0, 0 as E, as written in your algorithm. Okay. So removing first element from the node list and calling it E. If the node list is empty, then quit. But our node list is not empty. We have initial state, and now we have removed that initial state from the node list. We named it as E, and we are moving further. For each way that each rule can match the state described in E, do. That means that you need to find which rules are applicable to this particular state. Two rules are applicable to this state. This particular statements for each way that each rule can match the state. So each and every way, if the rule is matching to the current state, what you need to do? You need to apply the rule and generate the new state. Okay, we have applied the rule and we have generated the new state. Next thing what we need to do? If the new state is goal state, then quit. And if it is not a goal state, then we need to return this state. Okay. Otherwise, add the new state to the end of node list. Okay. So now the node list would be having 4, 0 and 0, 3. Okay. Now what we are going to do? We have to do these things until we find the goal state. So now you have to remove this 4, 0 from node list and call it as E. Apply each and every rule applicable to it. Okay, you have applied, you have generated 3 states. Okay, then what, any one of it is not, none of the state is goal state, so we cannot return. Now we have to go back. So now remove this 0, 3. Okay, sorry, before removing 0, 3, you need to add 4, 3, 0, 0 and 1, 3 over here. Okay, So now remove 0, 3 and call it as E. Apply each and every rule. Applied. Not goal state. What you are going to do, add it to the node list. Add it, add कर दिया. ठीक है. Now remove this one 4 3. So this is going to be removed. This is going to be called as E. So in this way your breadth first search algorithm will work. Okay, got it students? This algorithm, are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
सबको पता चल गया how this breadth first search is going to work? What you need to do, you need
Yes,
to
ma'am.
create a
Yes,
variable.
ma'am.
Yes ma'am. चलो हम सब चाहते हैं मैम दूसरी बार रिपीट ही ना करे एल्गोरिथम. मुझे ए डिवीजन ही दिख रहा है, बी डिवीजन कहाँ है आज? ठीक है, नहीं है ना पढ़े तो क्या सकते हैं. ठीक है. Now we are going for depth first search. See, depth first search algorithm, how it will work. See, you have initial state and you know that two rules are applicable to this initial state. Two rules are applicable to the initial state. Out of two rules, you have to choose only one and apply it. Breadth first search has its advantage that because of we are applying each and every rule, you are guaranteed to find the solution. But in depth first search, out of many rules, you are just picking one and applying it. So you are not guaranteed to have solution when you are using depth first search. But where this can be advantageous of using depth first search, when you have very less processing power, time and space complexity is very crucial for you. At that particular moment, you can use this algorithm depth first search. But if you have time processing capabilities abundant with you, like huge memory, huge space to store, good processor, then at that time you can use the breadth first search algorithm, because each and every rule application and generating so many states and storing all this information will definitely consume lot of your resources. But that will give you a guaranteed solution if one exists. But this depth first search, it is not going to give you the solution. So what you do it, that for this current state, I have rule number 1, rule number 2, rule number this is applicable. Now I'm choosing this rule to apply. So you are going to move forward. So for the next state, 4, 3, you must be having two rules along with you, 0, 3, 0, 4. But out of this, you only choose one to apply. So in this way, you can go and find the final answer. Let's learn it through the step of algorithm. What does the first state says that if the initial state is goal state, then quit and return success. Okay, let's check. Initial state is not goal state, so we cannot quit and we cannot return success. Second step, otherwise do the following until success or failure is signaled. Okay, what we are going to do until we get a success or failure. See, in breadth first search, no failure was used because that was guaranteed to give you the solution. But here you can fail. This will not give you the solution if you have chosen something wrong rule. Okay, generate a successor E of initial state. If there are no more successors, then signal failure. So, okay, we are generating a successor of our initial state, and that is E. So now what we are doing is generate a successor E of initial state. If there are no successors, then we signal failure. So first of all, we generate the successor. Now what we are making a recursive call over here. See, the algorithm name is depth first search, and here we are calling depth first search with E as initial state. So recursive call is being made over here. So calling depth first search, again we are calling. So now we need to consider this as our initial state and generate a successor. Okay, I have generated a successor E over here. Okay. Check, it is a goal state or not? No, it is not a goal state. Then what we can do, find number of rules which are applicable to it. Okay, We have examined this number, the 3 rules are applicable to this particular state. Now I need to choose only one rule and then apply it over here. See, you have to do this procedure of generating and commit a recursive call until you find your goal state. Or otherwise, if you are not able to find the goal state, you can signal it as failure. This is what this particular algorithm is meant. I hope you people are clear with depth first search. Or shall I explain one more time? Depth first search procedure. Should I explain it one more time? स्टूडेंट्स समझ में आया डेप्थ फर्स्ट सर्च में क्या होता है? जिसने लो एनर्जी से बोला तो समझ में नहीं आया. सबसे पहले इनिशियल स्टेट को चेक करेंगे गोल स्टेट है या नहीं. नहीं है गोल स्टेट. ठीक है, तो क्या करेंगे? सेकेंड स्टेप में आते हैं. कहाँ तक आपको प्रोसीजर फॉलो करना है? जब तक आप सक्सेस या फेलियर रिटर्न ना करो, गोल स्टेट मिले या तो फिर कोई और नोड बची नहीं है, कोई रूल एप्लीकेबल ही ना हो करंट स्टेट के ऊपर, तब तक आप इसको लूप करोगे. फिर नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या करेंगे? जैसे सेकंड में एंटर, सबसे पहले तो ई का इनिशियल स्टेट का सक्सेसर जनरेट करते हैं. ठीक है, अगर सक्सेसर जनरेट नहीं हो रहा है तो सिग्नल फेलियर कर देंगे. पर यहाँ पे सक्सेसर जनरेट हो रहा है, तो हमने 2 रूल्स एप्लीकेबल थे, उसमें से एक रूल अप्लाई करके नेक्स्ट सक्सेसर जनरेट किया और उसको लेबल किया ई. उसके बाद क्या करना है? फॉर डेप्थ फर्स्ट सर्च प्रोसीजर विथ ई एज इनिशियल स्टेट. अब आपको 4-3 को इनिशियल स्टेट लेना और डेप्थ फर्स्ट सर्च प्रोसीजर कॉल करना है. चलो वापस से डेप्थ फर्स्ट सर्च प्रोसीजर कॉल करते हैं. इफ इट इज इनिशियल स्टेट इज गोल स्टेट, नहीं गोल स्टेट नहीं है, 4-3 गोल स्टेट नहीं है, तो हम लोग क्विट करके रिटर्न सक्सेस नहीं कर पाएंगे. अदरवाइज क्या करेंगे? चलो सेकेंड स्टेप में आते हैं. जनरेट अ सक्सेसर ऑफ इनिशियल स्टेट किया, जनरेट 4-0 आया रूल अप्लाई करने के बाद. चेक करो गोल स्टेट है कि नहीं है. नहीं है, तो क्या करेंगे? डेप्थ फर्स्ट सर्च प्रोसीजर कॉल करो विथ ई एज इनिशियल स्टेट. ठीक है, जब गोल स्टेट मिल जाए तब सिग्नल सक्सेस कर देना, नहीं मिला तो फेलियर करके सिग्नल करना पड़ेगा. Are you clear with this? Because this you need to write a code in your next lab, okay, on your own. The faculty is not going to teach you how to code. मैं मेथड सिखाऊंगी यहाँ पे कि किस तरीके से आप लोग कर सकते हो. एल्गोरिथम के स्टेप सिखाएंगे. कोड you have to do it on your own. Done? Clear with this 2 algorithms, students? Breadth first search and depth first search. किसी को कोई डाउट है? Okay, so get a break of like 20 minutes from now, and then you would be having an interaction. So this was the topic I planned for today's extra lecture, and the next lecture I was going to take, but मैंने ज़्यादा जल्दी complete कर लिया. Okay, so you can take a break. I'll just download the attendance and then after you can move. Thank you students for attending it. I'm terminating the meeting if nobody is having any doubt regarding this. Are you having any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No doubt, ma'am.
Okay, thank you students.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.